This is the new Toyota HiLux SR5 double cab chassis. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a new model, this one, in this spec, auto only, and that's the 6-speed ACEN auto, which works really well. It downshifts nicely on hills and stuff and keeps your speed in check when you got the cruise set. The lane departure alert and the yaw assist is very active. If I veer off a bit here, you hear that? It brakes the vehicle and pulls it back into line, so it won't let you veer out of your lane. And you just hear them when I get back on the accelerator. It's not the quietest engine, but it's got great response and plenty of torque from down low. This is very comfortable. You got tilt and rake adjustment. You got the new touch screen down here, which has got a volume knob, which makes it easier to change the volume on your sound system. Used to just have buttons and the steering wheel buttons. It's still got the steering wheel buttons, but the volume knob makes it a lot easier. You got sat nav in there, nice big bright screen. No reversing camera in this one. You got your new TFT display, and the instrument now shows when your DPF regen's happening, and also steering wheel angle, among various other things. It gives you your lane departure status and if the yaw warning thing's coming on. You can trip computers. You've got your sound system, an economy gauge kind of thing, your driving range, all that sort of stuff. A couple of trips. Good info in there. New gauges as well. Looks pretty neat. In the center console here, you've got a 240 volt, I think it's a 100 watt outlet, something like that. That's pretty handy. Double glove box, plenty of room in the back seat, center armrest with a couple of cup holders, outside ISO fixed points for children's child seats, and you got a top tether in the center seat position. 3-point belts in all positions and headrests all around. So here we are, we're on another pretty steep hill in a 100 zone up here, and it holds its speed pretty well despite the load in the back. I mean, you'd expect that. The 500 kilo in the back plus my 80 kilos still, you got another 400 kilo you could chuck at this thing, and you'd still be okay on GVM. It's not too light in the steering despite the 500 kilos I've got in the back. A lot of that hanging over the back axle. It rides quite nicely. It rides nice unladen and better than it used to, but it still manages to deal with the load quite well. Well, they've made a lot of changes to the engine apparently, but some of the important ones involve the DPF, so they've redesigned the hardware and the software around the DPF. If you've had dramas with an older model HiLux with DPF issues, Toyota recently announced a 10-year warranty. So if your HiLux has been blowing any smoke on the DPF burn cycle or anything like that, or you reckon it's using excessive fuel, Toyota reckons they'll look after you. Certainly no lack of grunt, but as you can probably hear, there's a fair bit of engine noise there, especially when you put your boot into it. Any second I nudge that speed limit, it gives me a big warning. Slow down, Dino, come on, don't break the rules. It's certainly an improvement over the previous model. The looks, you can take them or leave them. I guess it's had a lot of Aussie design input, and they've given it a more bold sort of front grille with lots of chrome up there and stuff. A lot of you guys are going to cover that in a bull bar anyway, so you won't really see the front. But yeah, it's nice to have this higher spec with the cab chassis, and I think it'll appeal to quite a lot of people. Although it's got a 60k or a little bit more price tag, and then you're going to have to put your tray on the back on top of that. But there you go, that's the new HiLux SR5 double cab chassis.